Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's colder than some of our employees' love lives outside, so I'm bundled up. I'm prepared to give you the tour. I'm gonna grid it out and give you what you want. So anyways, this camp is one that has been requested by a lot of you. A lot of our most recent videos on YouTube and our other social media platforms have been big camps. Now I realize that doesn't fit all of your lifestyles. So this one's a smaller camp. This is an S series, an S25 that I'm going to go through, and I'm going to show you some of the dimensions of it to help you make a more educated decision on what best suits you. I realize a lot of you, like the last camp that we did, the triple axle, it's not realistic for a lot of you as far as getting into those places that you want to be. If you're like the majority of our customers, you want a camp to get away from people. And so whether that means getting a smaller camp with all the amenities that you want, that's completely up to you. But this video will be a little more informative so that you can make a more educated decision. So anyways, we'll go through the exterior of it. And like I say, I'll give you some dimensions so that you can kind of see the difference between our X series, our S series, and then we also have one that's smaller, if that's what you're after. So anyways, let's go outside and we'll see what it has to offer. All right, so like I said in the intro, this is an S25. So the biggest difference between this and an X series is going to be the dimensions as far as interior, the box size. So this one's going to be an 88-inch width by, like I say, this one's an S25, so a 19-foot length. The length isn't going to change. X, S, you can get them in whatever. It's going to be more or less the width and the height. So outside dimensions of this one, you are going to be about 10.5 feet to the top of the arch. So that doesn't include your smokestack, or if you did air conditioner or anything like that, where in comparison, you're about a little over 11 feet to the top of the arch on an X series camp. So about 7 inches difference in height. And you don't, like I say, on the exterior, I would say you're probably not going to notice that as far as pulling, but you will notice it in the interior. And so I'll show you that as we go in. This one, you can see it's got the Dutch door, which the majority of our camps will come with the Dutch door unless you decide you want a solid door. This one does have the heated tanks. And then basically all the amenities are in this one. It's got the water heater, water pump, water storage, all of that stuff, furnace, everything that way. So it's not like just because they went with a smaller camp that this one's lacking anything, because it's really not. It's just a little more compact and makes it a little easier to get into places. So you got your standard solar, which I know I tell you this in every video, that comes standard. Your storage boxes all the way around. You've got all your hookups and everything for campgrounds. Like I say, if you're desiring to get out away from people, that's what they're designed for. But yeah, if you want to go to a campground or be plugged in, we've got quite a few people that are doing these as Airbnbs, and that works too. So anyways, exterior storage, that folds up just like all of our other camps. This one does have the manual jack on it. It's 2 7-gallon tanks. And then we'll go inside and I'll show you kind of where you're going to change a little bit in your dimensions. So let's go in. All right. So the first thing that I notice as I come in, to one of these S series camps is the distance between your shower wall or your bathroom wall and your closet. It's quite a bit narrower. When I tell you how much narrower, you'll be surprised. Where this is only 8 inches, well, 10 inches narrower. Let me just move over here and then you can kind of see this entryway. So it's basically a little bit wider than what your door is. With your door frame, you're about 23 inches. Maybe bear with me while I get my tape measure out. So you are roughly about 26 inches space between there. And I'll put it in the comments where I don't have it on hand, what the difference in that space is in one of the X series camps. But just to give you a reference, even on height too, this one would be about 80 and a half, I believe is what this one is, from the floor to the ceiling. Whereas your X series camp is going to be 88 inches tall. So you're going to be roughly 7 inches height difference between the two. And I mean, you're not going to notice it probably on camera, but you do notice it when you come in here, especially for you taller guys. This is a smaller door also than what we do in the X series camp, so a little bit shorter. So if you're tall, I mean, I'm not a very tall guy, but I can dang near hit my head on the top of the door. So if you're a tall guy, maybe the X series is for you. Whereas, I mean, this is basically the traditional size. You had some that were 80 and a half inches interior and 88 inches interior, and that's what all of your older camps were. So anyways, that'll give you an idea that way. This one's 88 inches interior, whereas the X series is 96. So you're going to lose, about 10 inches on your interior. So anyways, that's kind of the dimensions now. Now that we're through that, I can go through some of the colors with you. This one, same as the last, I don't know how many, Brazil wood cabinets. This is a autumn carnival countertop. And then a heritage buckskin flooring. And then the walls are a wallaby. So kind of a creamish gray color. I don't know if you can really see the color too super well in the video, but they turn out really nice. I think they blend really well with everything else in here. So yeah, pretty nice camp. So you got your closet up here. Like I say, this one's a 19-foot camp, but realistically, I don't think that it lacks anything. It's got a big closet for hanging stuff. You've got your double drawers here, whereas some of our longer camps, you might gain a little bit more in your closet, gain a little more storage that way, but I don't feel like you're going without in this one. So big stainless steel fridge, freezer combo, your microwave, gas light. This one does have all your monitoring systems, heated tanks, water heater, your range, and it does have the wood stove. Overhead storage. It's a traditional layout, so it has the trundle bed, your benches, they have the soup boxes in them, and then storage below. Pillow top queen. This one's got the bookshelf. You can see it's a little bit narrower than what it would be in the X series camp. And they've got another little bookshelf there at the end of the bed. Pull out kitchen table. They do have their own little logo. These are all customizable, so really if you got a logo or whatever you want us to do, it's not a big deal. So wired for TV, you got your horseshoe hooks, stereo, more overheads. So you got the big deep single stainless steel sink, It does have the pull-out pantries also. So, like I say, I don't feel like you're giving anything up going this small. Really going bigger, you're gaining a little more storage, maybe a little more options as far as layout. The traditional layout, we can do them super small. It's when you start adding recliners, dinettes, all of that stuff that we do need a little more room. So then the bathroom, this one doesn't have the vanity in it. So it does have your medicine cabinet, mirrored medicine cabinet, your exhaust fan, porcelain toilet, and then it does have the stainless steel glass shower. This is a 24-inch shower pan and surround. So a little more compact in the bathroom than what most of our other camps have been, but still incorporates all solid hardwood doors. All of our camps, regardless of what camp you get, is going to be built to the exact same specs as far as quality. This one still has your 6 inches of insulation in the floor, 6 inches in the ceiling. Your walls are framed the exact same way as any of our other camps. So all of your R values are all going to be the same regardless of the camp. So anyways, I hope this video has been beneficial, that you've learned something that helps you make a better decision on what you want in your camp. So anyways, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I try and respond to all of the comments and give you what you want. So anyways, we appreciate you for watching. You guys are awesome and we love you. So anyways, thanks again.